Hi, welcome back to another video. We are going to do a gel polish set today. I've got some tips out on my tip stands and I'm just going to go in on one of those with Perfect White from Madam Glam. And then I'm going to use Perfect Red for the other three tips. All the gel polishes that I'm using today are all Madam Glam and they are all from the Perfect range. So the Perfect range are all your standard colours. They are such as red, orange, green, etc. They've been my red ones have only had one coat. The white one I have put 2 coats on, but I did it off camera. I'm just going to remove the tacky layer from the red ones. And then on my little palette pad, I've got a mixture of some no wipe top coat with a little tiny bit of Perfect Black, just to make it sort of a see-through black colour. I'm going to go on all 3 of the tips. 2 of them will be virtually the same and 1 will be slightly different. I'm going to use that lovely long liner brush that I received from Jess, who is Euphoria Nails. She sent me some brushes the other day and yeah, I said I'd have a little play with them and I can confirm they are absolutely brilliant. As you've just seen me just do that one, and I've popped that in the lamp to cure. So the other one is going to be the same as the first one what I've just done. This one is just going to have a line straight down and then a line straight across, none on the angle like the other one is, but I do the last one off camera just to speed it up. We just got to do the line across on that one and then that one will go in the lamp to cure as well. The set of brushes, there is a video up, what I put up the other day before the weekend. The brushes are for a set, they are £25 and that is such a good price for all of those brushes that you get. They are all sort of detail brushes, nice and narrow. So yeah, do please have a nosy at that video. I'll leave it linked at the end. And you can actually buy them singular as well, which I think they're about £6.50 singular. So buy the set is what I'd say. And as you can see, I am using them absolutely fine. This is another one now from the set. It's I think this one is the 9mm one that I'm using at the moment. I'm just going to put some Perfect Black on where the lines cross over. I'm just going to fill that square in. So I did the rest of them off camera to speed it up. Pop them in the lamp to cure for 30 seconds. And now these gold lines, I think I got them from Shein, from what I can remember. I'm sure it was. We're just going to put 3 pieces on. 2 of them are going to go along the see-through black line and then I'm just going to put 1 across the top there, what I've just done. And then we're going to do the same on the other 2 nails. So these are going to have 3 pieces on as well. I will let you watch this little bit. I'm just going to make sure all of those are snipped off at the edges so they're flush with the nail. Make sure they're pushed down as much as I can. And then I'm just going to go in with some, I nearly said no white top coat then. No, I'm going in with some matte top coat. Yes, forgetful as usual. Okay, I've got some perfect white now down on my palette, and I'm just going to go in with my tiniest detail brush that I have, and I'm just going to put almost like some stitch marks along one line and then along the vertical line. We're going to do the same on the other two tips, so we're going to go along the lines on the other two as well. I'll show you one of them, and the other one I will do off camera because it's exactly the same. While I'm doing this, if you want anything from Madam Glam, my code is always on the screen with their website address, and I will also leave it in the description box. I will. There is lots of other codes there as well, plenty to choose from. There is, so do help yourself. This little brush is just an AliExpress brush, nothing exciting, but it does really tiny stitches, which is obviously why I'm using it. That will go in the lamp for 30 seconds to cure. And I've also pulled out this plate, which I'm sure I got this from Shein as well, which you will find back in one of my hauls from there. I'm going to use the little snowflakes on here, and I'm also using a stamping polish that Cami sent me, which is from She Modern. It's a sticky stamping polish in white, so it picks up really fine detail because these snowflakes are quite small, and the stamping polish stays sort of wet longer, so I've got more time to mess around basically. So my stamping plate gets cleaned off with acetone. It doesn't harm the plate, it's not on there long enough. So as you can see, it wipes it straight off. Because I always get asked that, what do I clean my stamping plate with? I'll clean it with acetone. So I'm just using that plastic card to take away any of the extra bits of stamping polish that I've picked up. And I'm basically going to just put 3 snowflakes on each of those red nails. I did the rest off camera, and I'm just going to put some of that perfect red on my little palette pad, and then I'm going to use one of my little dibber dabber sponges, and we're going to do the white nail now. I'm just going to go around the edge of that nail with that sponge until I'm quite happy with it, and then that will go in the lamp to cure. And I'm going to use the biggest dotting tool that I've got, and I'm going to do a little robbing on this nail. So I'm going to do his red breast. He's going to be a little fat robin, he is. So we're just going to do a circle with that. Really easy way to do a circle. Well, I find that's the easiest way, not drawing one, but to use a dotting tool to do it. And then all I've done is, once that's cured, I've just used a little bit of the red mixed with a little bit of black, and I just shaded in the top part of that, his breast, just to put like a bit of shadow on there. Now his body is going to be made up from Perfect Brown and a tiny dot of Perfect Black to make it a nice dark brown basically. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to sweep across the top of that circle of red, almost like an eye shape, and then I'm going to bring it out on the left hand side and do a little tail. So I've done like a little forked tail, and then over the top we're just going to do sort of like a half circle which will represent its head. Once I've done that, just make sure it's tapered in where you stop the dark colour, and then that will go in the lamp to cure. And then I've just got a little bit of Perfect Black on its own. I'm just going to map out where the two legs will be, and then I'm going to go in with another dark brown that I've got, but I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what the dark brown was, what I used. I should have written that down and I didn't. But anyway, it's a Madam Glam one. I'm just going to draw in a branch underneath those legs. I've left a little tiny bit of a gap, and then I'm just going to use that Perfect Black again just to draw in its feet. Claws, I don't know what you would call them. But anyway, I've obviously cured the branch first before I've gone in and done its feet. And I'm also going to draw in some little feathers on top of its head. So I think I'll do 3 or 4 little pieces just flicking off the top of the head. And then that will go in the lamp to cure. And now we're going to go in with Perfect Orange, which is going to be its beak. So I've just done an upside down triangle. And then we're going to go in with eyes with Perfect White. I'm going to make one slightly bigger than the other, just so it sort of puts a little bit of a perspective on it and makes it a little bit funny looking. So that's had the 2 dots of white, and then it'll have 2 dots of Perfect Black for the pupil. And then that is going to get no white top coat over the top. And then once that's cured and all sealed in, we are going to go in with some Perfect White to put across the branch as if it was snow. And I'm also going to put some dots around as if that was sort of snowflakes all around the bird. And then I'm just going to tip some clear acrylic over it, so it gives it that raised effect. I was deciding what I was going to do. I was going to put a little bit of snow on top of the bird, and then I thought, no, I won't. So once that is done, that will be that now finished. I usually carry on tipping acrylic on until they go sort of matte. You can see it soak it up in the gel polish. Just keep tipping it on and then give it a little flick, cure it, and then give it a wipe off with the brush. And then the only thing what's left to do is put some no wipe top coat on these ones, and then that will be the set finished. I just want to say thank you for watching if you've persevered till this far. I hope you like the set. Please do leave me a thumbs up if possible, I'd appreciate it, and subscribe if you've not already. Happy to subscribe back to you. Yeah, there's not much else to say apart from ta-da, set finished. Don't forget, if you want anything from Madam Glam, my code and the website is always on the screen and in the description box, and there is lots of other codes as well down there for you. and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching. I will leave you in peace. I've took 2 photos so you can see them a little bit closer. And that is it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.